YouTube at the same time. Hey, everybody. All right, I got 5 thumbs ups, 1 person in the chat, which is me, and I also have this running on StreamYard at the same time. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So we'll see if my computer crashes. That very well could happen. So Music Therapy Labs here for those who are here in this chat. We got 2 people in here, so I guess maybe this is where it's happening. Hey, lurkers, come out. So what's happening is I was trying to use StreamYard here for the very first time, and I tested it earlier with Jack the Rabbit. But you know, I sent the link out to this stream here on YouTube, and there you are. I'm here. Music Therapy. All right, cool. So Eric, thank you for joining. Thanks for joining, you guys. Okay, I should write something. Roxy, come over here. Hey guys, thanks for joining. Trying StreamYard. No success. So it was cool testing it out. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take off the headphones because I don't really need them now. All right, so much better. I can actually hear myself. So I was going to post something, but I'm going to just ignore that posting. So what's up, guys? Thanks for joining. It's just the 2 of you so far, which is cool. But we've got 6 thumbs ups, which I guess means people were thumbs upping earlier. And Roxy's here. You can see her flying around, knocking things over on the computer here. And I'm enjoying a tasty beverage. Oh, your connection is unstable. Oh no, my connection's unstable. All right, I better close StreamYard down. I gotta end StreamYard, end broadcast. Okay, end it. I'm gonna end. I'm getting rid of that. I'm gonna close StreamYard. I'm back. All right, I hope that straightened things out, and I hope it's a little better. Hunter Wren, Music and Blogs, what's up, dude? Thank you for joining. Hey, everybody, all 4 of you, or 3 of you, because I think I'm one of them, right? Roxy's here. Say hi, Roxy. And I'll wait a little bit before I unbox this. What do you think? Maybe I can show you guys my daughter's guitar that I got her. Have you guys seen the Angelico? I can show that to you. And I don't have anything plugged in, but both amps are hot right now, and they're silent as you'd want them to be. This has a set of US-made DA59 Seymour Duncan pickups, gold-plated, with all the gold-plated parts. This is the DC Deluxe model. Oh, I'll get a good camera one day, right? And this thing's gorgeous. And when I bought this for I don't know why I bought it. It was one of those deals where you just couldn't say no to a deal like this, and if you could pay it off over 3 years' time, which I have it set up for, it's basically costing me $20 a month, which is nuts. And I just wanted to get one of them because they're normally like $2,000, right? And they were selling them for $700 basically. I got a little extra deal, a little bit off compared to the rest of the gang, which was nice. And then it occurred to me with my daughter's birthday coming around, and her doing such a wonderful job singing "Hallelujah" for Christmas. I got a message here, Rob. Yeah, so yeah, Mike is still on. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, that was earlier, 6 minutes ago. Jack almost said your real name. Sorry, because I'm looking at the text. You know what I mean? Anyway, so what else is going on in the chat here? Yeah, thanks for joining, you guys. So 6 people in the chat, right on, and 7 thumbs up. That's awesome. Roxy's enjoying a tasty little. I'm sure this is making noise when I do this, right? It clicks or something. You guys see her there? I don't know. Yeah, you do. Okay, there she is. I'm just tilting the screen of the laptop, which is probably crackling the microphone, right? Sorry about that. So, hey, Blackjack Guitar Nut. I got it right. First time. First time I got it right. Let me turn this light off my head because I'm obviously looking too much like Casper. Is that better? Yeah, a lot better. So, anyway, I got a box to unbox. So you guys vote when you want me to go ahead and open it. But until then, let's say hi to Blackjack Guitar Nut. Roxy, say hi. So when I start playing the guitar, she's gonna make a lot of noise. As you know, she likes to sing along. Let me go ahead and grab a guitar. Let's grab the Henning Polly. You guys, some of you guys have seen this, some of you guys have not. And CA86, I like. Hi, I like. First to kill and then right. Yeah, thank you for getting rid of that California 8620, dude. Bye bye to you and your wonderful words of wisdom. So look at that. Look at, okay, yeah, I know it's a veneer. Okay, but it's a AAA flame maple top veneer, isn't it? That's what supposedly it is, right? Ooh, too shiny. And you know, the one side doesn't reflect perfectly with the other. You know how that'll fade out, kind of has that weird fade depending on the light. But yeah, and it's got those Roswell pickups in it. It's got the Roswell, you know, P90 in the neck and the Roswell humbucker. It's got the push, right? And then the 3 toggle. Really cool guitar. And then of course, check out the neck. So roasted flame maple. Look at that flame. It's sick. Even this light just does not do it justice. And then mahogany body. They did that fake, you know, binding thing, basically with the way they stained it. But it looks cool because of the coloring, right, with the neck. And look at that flame on that neck. I'm trying not to knock over my beer while I do that. Is that nice or what? And of course, satin. So, you know, and there's Congo's paw print on there, Hank Pauly's signature, and number 9. Not number 6, number 9. And here's the story for you guys about that. So what happened? I'm a pirate. So the story about that is that I held off like to the last like days before they were finally gonna like. I was like, "Hey, Quentin, thanks for joining, dude. Right on, you rock, dude. You crack me up. I love you, man. Your strings are in the mail, so you should get them Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday at the latest, I think." I've been enjoying it. Buying cold brew, Anchor Steam, which is made here in San Francisco, and is a wonderful tasting good brew. Pre, you know, brewery madness, like, you know, microbrew madness. And this was one of the first like microbrew kind of beers from way back when I was in my not even 21 yet. I was getting beers served to me in North Beach by a wonderful waitress whose ex-husband was a Laszlo, believe it or not, and she was British, and she was the head waitress at North Beach Pizza at Grant and Union. It's no longer there. One of the best pizza places in the city. Anyway, so should I plug in? Let me plug in. All right. I don't have it up too loud, so. And I think I have it standby on. Do I have the volume up? That's what it is, the volume. So I always like to pay homage to Andy. Here's my clean tone. Right? Sounds good, right? Actually, I don't know if that's like a song, but that came to me the other day, and I even told myself, "Oh, this is another song. I have to remember this." And so it goes. I don't even know what position I have that in. It was in the P90 neck position, by the way. Pizza sounds good, right? Yeah, that is the pizza. That's the bridge, you can tell. Nice, right? And then apparently this thing does that I haven't figured out like the 7 or 9 different like things I can do with this with the push pull and the switching. I think 7 different combinations with this, even just with 2 pickups, right? Excuse me, that was a beer burp. So what else are you writing out here? Shut my face with pizza and Jack the Rabbit. Yeah, yeah. Jack the Rabbit is the coolest dude. If you guys haven't seen some of the videos we've done together, we'll be doing a lot more, I'm sure, in the future because that dude's super talented and super cool. And last time when I was over at his place, just what was it? Friday. Friday. He's in the city, and I had to go do something in the city, so I dropped off some work and went by. You know, we went to that store again, which is very dangerous. Dangerous store. Dangerous store. That Les Paul, dude, right? Man, we had so much fun, dude, and just hanging out, eating lunch, dude, and talking life and shit. You know, it's nice to get to know people face to face that you meet here on YouTube because, believe it or not, they are the same kind of people, and at least they're open to meeting you. Like Jack was immediately inviting me to meet up with him someday, and I said, yeah, let's do it. And so, you know, you got to come over to my place too, man. Yeah, it's hard to leave that store, and it's hard to leave that store without something in your hands. So this is the JC. What am I saying JC for? This is the Vox AC30 Custom Classic 2, which was built between 2000. Dude, Tom, thanks for joining. Tom Bent, Rosen Parhai. Should I be saying that or not? Just let me know. Should I not say your name, or should we say your name, or you just can't use your name anymore because you're working in something where you shouldn't be? I know, I'm just a cowboy chord player, you guys. I'm a keyboardist originally, you know. And even though I've had a guitar, I played guitar since I was a teenager. I never broke down the fretboard and the neck and figure out where everything is. And only this year that I started really learning like some things. I mean, I always knew what an A chord and an E chord and a D chord and a C chord was, but honestly, that was about as far as I got. And like, you know, Jack the Rabbit and I were talking about how it really does help you, you know, get to another level when it comes to recording and playing music with other people, especially, right? So okay, so what are you saying? I just can't have my name show up, right? Yeah, yeah, I hear you. So I have a friend of mine who works in finance, and if I was working in finance again, I would have to like erase everything because you know people want to feel secure that you're normal or something. I don't know. I think if there's no information on you, it makes them feel better. I don't know. I'd rather know that the person I'm working with doing my finances is normal, but you know has a real life and normal is a normal person. Mm. Anchor Steam beer, have some. If you don't have it in your local area, ask for it. They make a summer. They make a Christmas ale that's very dark, and this is actually pretty. This is on that. God, it's not. You know, it's like on that Bass ale or more, little bitter than that, more bitter. But anyway, so I'm playing the Henning Pauly signature that I won in the drawing. So I was I can't remember which drawing number I was. I think I was 16, and I ended up with number 6. So the story I was trying to tell, or number 9, I'm sorry. The story I was trying to tell was that I held off to the last minutes, last days, receiving the guitar because I was hoping I'd get 42, which they didn't have them stacked in a row, obviously. But I thought, hey, it's worth giving that a shot, right? It's a little out of tune. All right. So right now, let me see if I'm in tune. I'm gonna step on my tuner. Sorry about the, obviously this is the most annoying thing that anyone who's worked in a music store has to live with, right? Anyway, so what do you guys want to hear? You want to hear anything, or you want me to open the box first? It's right here. See, this is, I'm having a quandary or a problem or whatever you're like having a soul searching issue now with this because I just got this thing, and I've been getting into these things. So behind me and down below, right? I've discovered pedals thanks to Henning Pauly and that pedal show and Phil McKnight and RJ Ronquillo and Robert Baker, and I can go on and on. Ben Coombs, of course, whose sister was my first subscriber outside of Ladany, who she didn't really subscribe. I subscribed to her to me. You have to come off the computer, sweetie, because otherwise you're going to make noises that don't sound good. Come here. So what else? Oh, I forgot about that box, yeah? Woo! You guys want to see it? All right, let's do it. So the story about this is hilarious because I hadn't ordered anything. I've been broke for the last like month or so, seriously broke. I haven't had any real good work like I usually do, where I'm making some decent money. And it's been stressful, but I've been trying to deal with it. And I don't know if you can make that out, but it says line 6 on it, right? And I'm trying to think back, oh, the only thing I could be getting in the mail from line 6, and it says Yamaha too, because Yamaha now owns line 6. And I love Yamaha brand, by the way. They make great keyboards too, and motorcycles and everything. Anyway, so I remember the only thing I could possibly be getting is something from Eric's. If Eric's still in here. Yeah, Eric, you're still in here. Yeah, I have some nice amps, dude. So I have the Black Star, it's the HT Studio 20, which is a really killer in-studio kind of clean amp, and it's got 2 channels, so it's got a distortion channel too. And I have it on, warming up, just in case we might want to plug into that. And then I have a Roland Jazz Chorus 90, which is a 90-watt version of the 120, right? Oh, look what's behind me there. You guys know that movie? Who knows that movie? Who's the main star? Who's Rudy the Rabbit? That's all I want to know. So I've been buying up funky LPs, records, vinyls, whatever you want to call them, people. Whenever I have a chance, I'm nearby like some thrift store, and I'll go in there and see if they have some good records, and I'll buy them. So yeah, the JC90 is a really nice 90-watt, 10-inch dual, stereo speaker, JC120 little brother, basically. And I remember reading about how, because I had a friend who had a Jazz Chorus 120. It was killer back in the 80s, actually. And he was running that through a couple separate boogie cavity speakers as well, just to widen out the stereo field even more. So what else was I going to say? So anyway, so I got some decent amps in here now. I've got the AC. And then what my plan is now is to eventually build back here or whatever, because if we move, I'll have more. I'm planning to move into a bigger space once we do that. I want to become Henning of America. I got the bald thing going on. I just got to get him to grow a beard. So I think he would look better with the goatee. Wouldn't you agree? Got to talk him into that, right? And then we'll do the twins thing. But yeah, he invited me to switch pitch for him like years ago, and I haven't made it to Germany yet. Got to really make it out there. And my daughter is in Hungary, which is I could drive to where he's is at, probably half a day or a day drive, probably. Anyway, so that'll happen. Yeah, right. Isn't it a go-to clean amp? Absolutely. I mean, it's well, that's what's in the box, people. So the story, back to the box story, because we're half an hour into the show. I better start doing some unboxing. And Roxy, you're supposed to help. Come here, Roxy. Yeah. You want to go? You want to go? Come on. Don't be shy. Just trying to run away from me. Oh, don't screech at me. Come on. Oh, Roxy. Oh, she's being difficult. All right. She's staying in pirate mode right now on my shoulder. Yeah, Henning USA. Well, the story about Henning, some of you guys probably don't know this, but he was the first YouTuber that I discovered on YouTube doing music stuff. And I wasn't really using YouTube for anything, but a couple times I looked on YouTube to find out how to repair my car, because I like fixing cars. I used to do that when I was a model builder when I was a kid, and then I got into hot rods, and my first car was a 69 RT Charger, which I just entered a raffle for. By the way, there's this raffle sweepstakes thing out there, and I just entered it. So cross your fingers that I win that car, because I lost my. It's a long story. I don't want to go into it. It's a sad story, but I don't. I did not get to keep my 69 RT charger, and I wish I did because they're worth easily over 100 grand now. But yeah, the one I had was cool, and I don't have, like, my mom says there's a picture somewhere of it. I gotta get her to help get that picture. Gotta put that up someday. Oh, you do? So which chords? So, dude, this is the funny chord choices stuff. I just mix shit up. So I was creating chords because I didn't know what to do, right? So here's like for a clean sound kind of thing. Let me throw on a little reverb. It might be a little much. Yeah, it's a little. Let me take it down one. No. Anyway, that's decent enough, right? And I could be using the reverb on the amp, but I don't want to stand up right now. So there's this one song I was playing over at Jack the Rabbit's, and I made up the song, but I think we get influenced by a lot of other music, so who knows where this came from, right? I'm trying to find a better tone. Oh, that's it. You didn't miss much, Brad. Did I say what a dream this guitar is to play? Holy shit. Anyway, it would be cool to put a little delay on that, right? That's a little better, kind of a slap back, right? Maybe boost this a bit with the D&M Stomp boost. Oh, I need to turn up the tone on that. There we go. Together, it was so great because he could pick stuff up by ear just like me, and we were able to play to each other right away. And man, I can't wait to do more of that with you, dude. On keyboards and everything, because we can both play a little bass and I can play drums fairly well. Hey, Hack, you made it all right. But it'd be so great to work with somebody, like him, who's got talent. He can play things, and he's got a freaking great voice, and I love that. Dude, Jack, you've got like this. I want to hear you open your voice up a little bit more, but you definitely have that. I call it kind of this Lenny Kravitz cool feel, man. He's got this. I don't know. It's smooth. I really like it. It sounds good. I'm sure you knock the girls out with that sexy voice. What is that, Les Jam? Yeah, we were jamming on the Martins. That was nice, right? Those Martins are nice. I couldn't choose which one either. They're both great. All right, we better open the box, right? So it's 4:40, and Ben's coming on at 5, so I'm not going to overlap him, of course. Hugh, hey, dude, thanks for joining. Dude, there's 15 people in here. That's awesome. I've been so lucky that you guys are, like, actually joining me in on these live stream things, because, and again, I couldn't get StreamYard to work right, and look like I waved my hand. It's like a acid trip, right? which I've never done. I did ayahuasca. That's similar. Pardon me. By the way, reminder, if you don't have enough toilet paper, it's too late. You're screwed. Oh man, I'm just laughing at this whole. I'm sorry. It's, to me, the panic of it is sad, but I think people have fallen for this whole panic thing a little bit, and retail, craziness is going on. Everyone's being, I think, greedy, hogging, all this stuff to themselves, which probably isn't a good thing. I think we ought to spread, just buy what you normally buy, use what you normally use, but this panic doesn't help. I think it just causes more problems. So that's my stump speech for today. Roxy agrees, right, Roxy? So again, for people who haven't seen it because they're new, that's the Henning Pauly signature guitar that I won on his raffle. That's the Hitchhiker's the Galaxy sign. Look at that neck. Look at that flame. Satin all the way around. Well, actually, I think it is, yeah. So the top, the fretboard is actually a separate piece of the flame maple. So it's not a one-piece neck in that sense, which is fine. I don't mind that at all because it has the the spoke wheel truss rod adjuster, which is freaking great to have, right? Because if you, not that I play out in a lot of places where I need to worry about change of temperature and change of that kind of thing. But for people that would, that's a great feature to have, because then if you have a change in humidity or temperature or whatever, you can adjust that super easily. It's got a great tusk nut, feels great. It's got the locking tuners. I can't imagine needing to change out anything, and everything matches. I even have a purple guitar hanger thing I made that's perfect for this too, right? By the way, you guys, I make those things, so I don't know if you know what that is. And I haven't really advertised it because I haven't had time to, I need to set up an Etsy shop or a Reverb shop or whatever for those. But I call them Soundtrap Designs guitar hangers. And Soundtrap Designs, let me show you this. I'll show this with a proper card holder as well, because thank you, Brad Miller. I was one of the winners of his guitar and amp card holder thing, which also makes a great pedal display holder. Check this out. So if you want to do a pedal demo, right? And you can stick your pedal, like the freeze pedal here, right in there. Oh! All right, you're fired, Brad. Anyway, I was gonna put some, let me turn the volume up. I was gonna put a rubberized kind of material or whatever kind of felt material, something in here, so that it doesn't move around too easily or whatever. Anyway, so I can use that. So here's the card, and the address is no longer valid anyway. So Soundtrap Designs, that's my name, Laszlo Lenjo. Same phone number. Anyway, so Soundtrap Designs. I kind of thought it was funny that it's Soundtrap Designs STD. So STDs musicians want, or guitarists want, or bassists or whatever. I thought that'd be a funny kind of, sales kind of gimmick. Just like the cock blocker, which I also have. Let me show you that. It's right here. I don't have the pussy melter. I don't know if I need a pussy melter. Doing fine without it. But anyway, I did need a cock blocker though, because sometimes it does get noisy with the high distortion pedals. Roxy, come here. Come here, Roxy. So what else is going on? Try to save people. Oh, Janice, you're here and gone already? Janice is in the house. Janice, hello from driving, and you know the drill. Yeah, I guess I know the drill. I don't know the drill. But you're probably home and you want to relax and do your thing. So it's already late over there, right? So, okay, 15 minutes or a little bit more, and we haven't even opened the box. 15 minutes left. So the story again, I'll go into it. Sorry, I wish I had some, I wish we could all talk to each other, but that would be madness. So what happened is I get this thing from Eric Broadbent, right? Thank you again, Eric. You rock. So go check out Eric's show. Check him out. He's right there. Music Network. Music Gear Network. Click on that link and subscribe to his channel. Coolest dude. Not just because he's Canadian. That helps. I think Americans could use a little Canadian injection right about now. That's just my opinion. What are you writing about? Oakland Harbor coming to see the ships from? Yeah. You know, Oakland Harbor is awesome. So San Francisco, of course, is a huge hub of harbor. So let's get back to the. I get distracted easily, like, you know, waving hands distract me. Squirrel, nuts, dogs. Like a dog that sees a squirrel. Anyway, so thank you, Eric. Thank you, dude. So, you know, the story goes is I won. I think I was number 8 or number 9 or something in the list of winners for the 12 Days of Rockmas, which is awesome. I also did a 12-day Christmas thing, but I was doing like what you can buy for a musician, you know, and I was trying to get that out there. So there's so many things you can buy for musicians, and I've never gotten a single gift from anyone that's musical, and they all know I'm a musician. They all know I do all this. Not one, not even a pack of strings, not even from my brother who plays guitar. Andy, if I can get off here, you know. Anyway, I love it. Andy, I don't know why Andy's not here. Very disappointed. So back to the story. So I was supposed to win one of the G10 Line 6, what do they call it? The G10 cordless, wireless systems. And I was really psyched about that because they're worth 150, 170 bucks or whatever, right? And I was really psyched because I'm like, oh, great, I can walk around the house now and play guitar wherever I am, you know, and I can have Bluetooth headphones on, you know, playing through now the this thing or something else, because I had some other devices. Like, so I do have a Helix. I do have a Pod Pro rack mount unit with the floorboard thing, which is sitting over there right now. And that whole area right now is a little disheveled because I'm going through stuff, trying to arrange things so I can get all these speakers and everything hooked up and have my LP player, my record player hooked up and whatnot, so I can listen to records like the Meatball soundtrack right there, because that's so exciting. So what happens is I guess Line 6 ran out of those, you know, wireless systems because they're so well. I guess they make them well, and they've been working well, and people were buying them up. They ran out of them around Christmas time, and so I don't know if Eric, did you have to like talk them into getting something, or did they say, well, then we'll just give them an HX Stomp worth $400 something more? What? So this box comes right in the mail, and Ludani's like, did you buy something again? You know, I'm like, no, I swear to God I didn't. And then I went back to the videos to watch the videos again. Yeah, the team at Line 6 really came through. Yeah, man. You know, Yamaha and Line 6, I mean, you know, you can't. Okay, here's my thing about Line 6 and the whole digital thing. Back in the 90s, that's what I first had. The first thing I played through into our board, into our Mackie, our 32-channel Mackie in our recording studio, was Roland RD GP100. Look it up, Roland GP100. It's one of the first rack unit preamp things out there that modeled amps and guitar sounds. Okay, outside of that thing, the only thing you can probably get was God, who makes that thing? Vine, everybody used it, and Satriani used it. They make that small white one now. Ah, has a little dial on it. Not the universal audio thing, but it's an effects thing. Anyway, it's white. You guys know. Everyone has it on their board. Pete Thorne has one. A lot of people use them. Anyway, it'll come to me. But back in the 80s, and not 80s, in the 90s, when I built the studio, I wanted to have one of those stand-up racks of gear like all the other like cool artists, the guitarists and whatnot. So I actually built a rack box out of plywood, and you know, I created it, and it was like, you know, from the floor up, it was like this tall. It was like a 18 rack, you know, unit, or even taller actually. It was crazy big, and I did some stuff with that. You know, I did some like shows where I was doing like, you know, kind of DJ things, if you want to call it that. I wasn't a DJ, but I would like do some things like that. But I used it in my studio and I used it at home, and I thought it looked cool, right? It looked pro. Yeah, the Prod Go, right? Yeah, the Prod Go is the new kind of small thing, which is even better for a small. Just throw it in your board. But the HX Stomp for the money, apparently from Eric, you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, but yeah, the H9. Thank you. But who makes the H9? What's the name of the company? The H9. Let's see. Yeah, so I have a Pod Pro, which is the red one, the rack mount one, and the whole 2-pedal floorboard with all the switches. And so I'm going to go through, do some comparison between this Eventide. Thank you, Eric. You're the man. You know everything. Anyway, so I want to go through this and that and kind of compare, And I think using the Pod Pro with IRs, like what Mike from CGS has been saying too, is that, hey, try the old pod, even the old kidney bean, pod. Try that through some IRs, and you might be a little more impressed, right? So what happened is, instead of getting the wireless thing, I got this. Roxy, you're supposed to help unbox. You're the Roxy unboxing. Oh my God. Go. 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 She's no help. This is like if you're a magician and you have a helper that drops things and you end up getting your head really cut off by the guillotine. That's Roxy right now. Roxy, look what we got. We got a box. Let's open it. Oh, it's like we got. Is it upside down? No, it's not. Check that out. HX Stomp, brand spanking new. So thank you again, Eric, and I'm gonna have so much fun with this thing. I might have to sell all my pedals now, right? Well, from what I understand, you can use this with pedals, right? Do you want to chew that, Roxy? Huh? She's chewing it. I'll never be able to sell it. Not that I ever would. I don't know, you guys. I'm just buying equipment. I don't sell anything. I love that. So cool, right? All right, let's open it. Oh, I already opened this, so I know what's in there. But I don't know what this is. But I think when you change the angle, the speakers change. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll frame it, put it on the wall. So it says Power Cab, premier application for modelers, and I guess this is like their new cabinet emulation marketing thing. Very, very cool. And then here you've got your still in the plastic, all your paperwork's right, and the cheat sheet quick start thing. We don't have time to do this now, you guys, so I'll have to do it on Therapy Thursdays, 4 o'clock, same time, same bat channel. But I might try to start using StreamYard now instead of YouTube, so I can bring people in as guests. And Mike might be one of my first ones if he wants to. Whoever else, guys, send me a Instagram message or whatever. Let me know if you want to be on my show and help me grow my channel. That would be awesome. All right, hey, what's up, Rick Hefner? Sorry, Hefner or Hefner? I think it's Hefner. Hello to you too, and SD and everyone else in the chat. Dude, there's 18 people here. Awesome. So I guess this is the power supply. Yeah, the DC power supply. Man, that thing's a big old brick. Luckily, I have everything I need to hook that thing up. I got more power supply stuff than I need, and I still use the one spot because I'm lazy. 20 in the chat. Hey, you guys. So 19. I had 20 when somebody left. Pardon me. Hey, help me out, you guys. Level it out and make it 19 likes and 19 people in the chat. Oh, wow. Old school USB connector. I guess that's how you do it. And what else? Oh, here's the actual thing that this is all about. Oh, it's way smaller than I thought. That's cool. I dig that. That thing's smaller than my Alter Ego X4. Vintage Echo. Oh, important. Let me read it. By breaking the seal, you're agreeing that you're going to do whatever you're supposed to do using this product. Okay, I agree. Just wanted to make sure it didn't have something about my firstborn or something in there. So let me show some of you guys, if you're still here and if you hadn't seen this yet, let me show you Hannah's guitar. My daughter Hannah, growing up in Hungary with my ex and family. Should I bring it into the shot or move the screen? I think I'm going to bring it into the shot. I'm going to lay this down here. Right there, you can still see that. We might as well turn that on too, right? It's called Powder Blue. It's a matte finish with the very nice aged binding. 3-ply. Killer, right? Tortoise shell pickguard, gold plated hardware. I'm not really crazy about the knobs, but from what I understand, they're okay. So this apparently, oh wow, now I figured it out. This is a 6-way switch. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Weird, right? And locking tuners. Nice, right? So this is the DC, the D'Angelico DC. Oops, I dropped it. I don't have the amp very loud, so I'm not worried about popping. And I've heard, I can't remember who it was that says they can't stand it when people shake the neck because they don't think it does anything. But okay, tell me if you hear it. Now listen. It does do something. So whoever that was, you're wrong. Or you need to try it. Try it out yourself, right? So we're getting close to that time, right? So we better show this. Oh, we're 4 minutes away to Ben Coom's show, so we're going to be ditching really soon, but that's what I got. I won this. I think this is the most expensive thing I've ever won in my life. Because I won that, see that telly right there? Right there? I won that. I won that at a Guitar Center grand opening here in Dublin, California. And I won it because I took my student at the time, my protege, Nick McCauley, who will be a great musician if he isn't already. Roxy, what are you doing? She's in my pocket in my in my 42 Gear Street hoodie. Thank you, Henning Pollard, for making me into one of these YouTuber nuts. That was that earlier story I started and I didn't finish. So I watched him do a dual. I got two-tier pedal board video. I don't know why. I was watching some Russian life hack dude like scrambling eggs inside of a sock like that. And then he popped up after that was over as something I might be interested in. And next thing you know, I'm hooked and I've got gas. Thank you, Henning, for giving me gas. It's Henning's fault. All the rest of you just been like collaborators in that. Right? Sounds good, right? So. Waving on the neck thing? Yeah, sounds cool. It's like a very, very mild tremolo, or vibrato is what it should be, right? Oh, yeah, gas. Yeah, well, Tom, it's a different kind of gas, but it counts. I'm kidding. Anyway, Tom has a good sense of humor. So yeah, dudes, this set of pickups in here, these are the DA59 Seymour Duncan pickups, USA made. They sound good. I mean, really, I don't think I have a set of pickups up there that sound this good. I like those EMGs that are in that that Epiphone. Those are those retroactives, that Richie Faulkner signature guitar right there. And the Sustainiac there, that also has a set of EMGs in the bridge. Where is it? Yeah, EMGs in the bridge. The Sustainiac on that super shredder there. That's just for show because I can't super shred. I can super shred cheese maybe. Hey, Paint Neighbor, thanks for joining. Six Stream Brian, everybody else is here. Nothing yet? What? Nothing yet. So I haven't shown anything yet. So this is what I won, you guys. Thank you, Eric. I'm gonna be ditching really soon because Ben Coombs, the show probably already started or it's about to start, right? Well, my phone says it's 4:55. My computer says it's 4:59. So one of them is wrong. So obviously this thing is very, very, high end. I mean, it's got MIDI and everything too. And I'm going to be messing around with this with the headphones. I wish I had that wireless thing because I could set that up in here, right? But I can set this up with some headphones and yeah, it's got expression pedal inputs as well. So you got left, right, balanced and unbalanced, and then yeah, 9-volt DC, which is great. 300 milliamps or 300 amps, right? The USB connector, and then it's got some kind of, I guess that's the on-off switch. Anyway, and it looks cool. It's got this like sparkle black finish. Cool, right? So yeah, Tessie switch, man. I got to hook up a Tessie switch, you guys. So I got to get some custom knobs. Can I get some custom knobs, or should I? It'd be nice to get some custom knobs for this, right? Oh, I love that soft switch. I like soft switch. And apparently this lights up. So you guys all know about this stuff, right? So these light up in different colors depending on what the effect is or whatever setting you have it on. So I'm looking forward to messing around with that and going through it. So thank you, Eric. This is going to be a blast. And see who I need to contact. So somebody didn't win something? Six Stream Brian? Yeah, Brian, I think you won something there too, right? I just got this 2 days ago, by the way. So, if you got, you were supposed to get one too, then you might be just now getting it. Yeah, you guys rock. So I guess that's it, you guys. You guys want to hear anything else real quick? How about some distortion? Ooh, that's way too loud, right? How about we play the Dirty Little Secret? That's a cool pedal. Golden Gun, the man with the golden gun theme. Just making that up because it just came into my mind. I was a big James Bond fan as a kid. I read The Man with the Golden Gun actually when I was in 3rd grade. My mom had it sitting on the nightstand. I'm like, James Bond? So I don't know why, but they took us to the drive-in movies when we were kids, and we saw it at the Geneva Drive-In by the Cow Palace in San Francisco, in South City, San Francisco. And that's when I first saw James Bond. And I'm like, I want to be James Bond. So yeah, that's it, you guys. That's the show. I think it's 4:59 on my phone. So thank you, Eric. again, dude, you rock. Now I've got double gas because I've got pedal and amp and guitar gas, and now I've got line 6 helix gas, which is a whole nother rabbit hole, as Rabbit Hole Studio Jack Rabbit would know. He can't name it that apparently, but I wish he could because that would be perfect, right? I kept telling him we should call it Rabbit Hole, like WHOLE, or just play with the letters and then they can't see you, dude. So the Rabbit Hole Studios at Check the Rabbit. Johnny Bean, dude, I'm glad I hung out till the end here because I was about to ditch because Ben Coombs is coming live, right? Let me check on my phone if he's already live. But dude, you got to come over to my place. We got to hook up. I got to give you that Howie Bean Soundtrap Design STD for guitarists, I call it. That guitarists like the Soundtrap Design wall guitar hanger that I have for you. So yeah, what else are you writing? So you guys may not know, but Johnny Bean lives in Santa Cruz, which is not super close to where I live, but not far. It's like a hour drive or hour something. And yeah, we got to hook up, dude. Or even meet up at a store if you want me to swing down to San Jose, or we can go to Showcase. If you haven't been to Guitar Showcase, dude, but I'm sure you have. Yeah, later, you guys. So Aloha SD, Live and Let Die. That was the movie. Was it Live and Let Die that I saw? It was Live and Let Die because that was the one where they go to the they go to the Caribbean, right? And there's all that stuff about the zombies and stuff. That was the one that I saw, Live and Let Die. Yeah, and that has the Beatles playing in that song, in that movie. I mean that song. So, all right, Janice. Yeah, see you guys, everyone at Ben Coombs' show. Thanks, Johnny Bean, for dropping in. I'm gonna just message you my number if you don't already have it. I think you have it, but if you don't, and then whenever you're around, or if you're out in this area in the Tri Valley somewhere, or Berkeley, or wherever, let's hook up. And Metalhead Hippie made it in at the last second, or have you been here for a while? Dude, Metalhead Hippie, rock. Everybody here rocks. 17 people. Hey, let's roll out with all thumbs ups. That would be awesome. And Roxy, come out here, Roxy. She's gonna screech at me now. No, you can't escape. You can't escape. Okay, she's gonna pop out here. Watch. Roxy. Say hi to everyone. Say bye to everybody. Bye, everybody. So let's go ahead and click out. We're gonna go out on the James Bond Man with the Golden Gun theme. I just got the notification Ben is on. So I'm cutting out, guys. I'm ending the stream. I hate to end the stream. This is way too fun. But I'm not gonna go over on Ben's show. So see you guys at Ben's. Catch you later. Thanks for joining. Rock on. 17 thumbs up, 17 in the chat. 100%. Right on. Rock on, you guys. Thank you for joining. That was awesome. And happy pandemic day. Get all the get your toilet paper. I can't stop laughing about this. All right, yeah, Johnny Bean raid. Yeah, let's do a Johnny Bean raid of Ben Coombs' show. Later, you guys, and see you soon, Johnny. I hope to see you. I gotta catch up with you, man. We gotta hook up this week. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. No one else is going anywhere. Let's go. Rock on, you guys. Laters. Roxy says bye. Roxy's on my shoulder over here. Laters. See you guys. Rock on.